Welcome to lesson 2. We're going to learn how to do paws up and place as well as off. Now, remember, teach one thing at a time. We're going to show the dog first, then put a word to it as they are learning it, and then separate the word from the cue to see if they understand it, and repeat in different environments. That's your rules. For the paws up, we're going to have them put the front 2 paws up on an object. This comes in handy, say if you have a large breed dog or you want to teach your dog how to turn off light switches or close cabinets, that sort of thing. It's a great start for that. It simply means the front 2 legs are going to be on something elevated. Now, after we teach paws up, we can teach off. For, you know how we have those jumpy puppies? I always rather teach the dog something else to do instead of correcting them. So I never tell my dog no, I just teach them off and get the feet back on the floor. I like the word off because it has 2 F's. It's 4 feet back on the floor. It's just easy for me to remember. So we're going to teach on first, or paws up, whatever you want to call it. You can give it any cue that you like as long as you're consistent. And then after we do that, we're going to teach off. But remember, we're teaching one thing at a time. So after I get him used to the paws up, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to motion him into the paws up so that I can teach the off. So just keep that in your mind while we're working here. So my puppy is way over there. And I've been working on come with him pretty much. So let's see if he actually listens. We'll give this a try. First I need to get his attention. He's way over here in another room. I'm going to make sure he's looking at me. So I'm going to say his name. If he's looking at me, I'm going to say come to see if he comes to me. All right, now I'm going to get ready to get up and move backwards to have some fun with it. Xander, come. Yay, good job. Excellent, good. So that was great. Good boy. All right, now we're going to work on the paws up. I have here, it's just a little plastic beverage container from Target or something, very easy to use. It's not too high for him since he has growing bones, so I want to be careful with that. Now he's done this several times, so it's going to look easy. So first I want to run through what to do in this situation. First you want to make sure your dog is okay with the object, and that's simply by putting it on the floor, putting a treat on top of it, letting them grab the treat off of the item, make the item move, bounce, make noise, make sure they're fine. Yay! Paws up. Good job. And usually, once the dog gets the hang of this, they love this trick. So it's also fun to show off. So let's say this is the first time he's seen this. I would have put a treat on it. I would let him pick the treat off of it, let him walk around it, hand him treats around the object. Just getting used to it. Then the next thing I'm going to do is use the lure. And I'm going to just keep it tethered to the nose and pull it up, over. And if I get one paw, I release the treat because that counts to start. Good job. And if you have a lazy puppy who likes to keep laying down like this, just pick up the object and move it and start over again. Ready? Get him up just by pulling him over here. And do a little neck stretch. Release the treat as they get a paw or 2 on there. And remember, I'm not saying any words to him yet. Let's say I've practiced this about 10 times. Now I'm going to say paws up as he gets there. So here we have a lazy puppy, so I'm going to stand him up again. Paws up. And then to start over, I just motion him to get it down from me. Now let's say I practiced it that way several times. Now I'm ready to see if he really understands it. So I'm removing my treat into the other hand. I'm motioning with the hand that I like, pointing to it, saying paws up. If he does it, it's a yes! And you give him a treat from the other hand. That's how you know that he has it. Now, when I go somewhere else to do this, I'm going to start all over again, pretend like I've never taught him. So if I do this outside on the grass, I start all over, just like we've never done it before. All right, so I've done lost my puppy again, so let me see if I can get him back. Xander, come. All right, so let's see if he has the idea. Paws up. Yes, good job. And then I give him the treat. Good boy. Excellent. Good. Okay, so now that he understands the paws up and he's comfortable just getting up on there, now I'm going to teach off. So I'm going to motion him to get up there without saying paws up because I don't want to confuse him. But then very simply, I'm just going to take the treat in my hand and just kind of show him the way off of there. And when he hops off, I release the treat. Do it again, set him back up, practice that about 5 times. Motion him off, give him the treat. And then the second part of that is going to be motioning him off and saying the word off as the feet hit the floor. So we'll run through those first 2 steps pretty quickly. All right, so we'll get him up here. No words. Wait till he gets up here. There we go, just by motioning. You can even use a lure. Get those feet up there. Good. So we have him up there. Now, I have the treat in my hand. Very simply, I'm going to go like this. And release the treat as I get a foot or 2 off of there. And again. Just trying to have fun with it. So I'm losing him. He's getting a little tired, so I'm trying to make it more interesting. Right here. Right, so I get him back up. And release the treat. Say I've done that about 5 to 10 times. Now I'm going to throw the word off into it. Get him up here. Good. And here we go. Off. So I set the cue as those front feet hit that floor. Get him back up. Off. Just like that. Now, say I've practiced that a bunch of times. Now I'm going to say it. Treats in the opposite hand this time. Motion him off, then release. Ready? Off. Off. Yes, good job. Okay, and again. Off. Yes. Good. Just like that. Okay? Great. Good job. All right. So the next behavior we are going to work on is table. Now you can use any word you like place or mat or go to mark or bed, whatever you want. I use the word table because it resembles an agility table in agility work. You can use mat for at home. And this is great for when you want to teach your puppy to go settle somewhere. Let's say you have guests coming in and your dog is very, very exuberant at the front door, won't let people come in the front door, jumping all over them. Again, instead of correcting them, give them something else to do. That something else can be to go to their place. Any elevated area or mat is fine to work with. Xander, come! And he likes this, so he'll hop right up here. Good. I'll wait. Table. And as soon as your pup gets up on the spot that you like, you say the word that you're going to choose. For him, I'm using table. We can bring. Yay! And we can send him back to the area. Table. Yes, good job. All right. Now, once you get your puppy up here, we can work on some settling. So we can just kind of motion them into a down or a sit, just so that they know this is the spot they need to hang, be comfortable with. This is their spot. As you build on this, you can give them like a little chew bone or something to hang out with on their area. All right, and see, we're kind of half losing him, but that's all right. And then to make it really fun to see if your dog understands it, what you're going to do is you're going to put a treat on the table, walk away from the table, send them to it, and let them get the treat. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so we'll try that. Come with me. And I'm going to be real happy and excited and go to this area over here. Let's go. Table, and let him get the treat.